And we are back. Pokemon White, Hardcore Nuzlocke, the run continues. We are working in between the second and third gym, and the only first encounter is actually going to be the inside of the Pinwheel Forest. A lot of people argue that you can use two encounters for Pinwheel since you can go on the outside and the inside. I typically only just do one for both, but there is a little surprise here, so let's jump right to that and see what happened. I was nearing the level cap for Berg and his level 23 Levany, and it just so happens that one of the final Audinos that I ran into was actually a shiny. So this is the inside of Pinwheel Forest. The outside encounter was the Timber, the little fighting type there. So we have a shiny Audino. I'm gonna count it this time around. So using the shiny claws as well as the dual Pinwheel encounter. So we're gonna count it. And yeah, fun stuff. Let's go check in and see how the fight with Berg went. Let's do it. And we have arrived at the third gym with Berg and his three Bug-type Pokemon. We're going to lead the charge with the Tranquil here, and I think we're just going to have a good time. We have a lot of options. Rogue and Roller, the rock typing, actually hits Bug for super effective, and then Pansear can potentially just counter the Dwebble. So we're going to have to see how that shakes up, but Timber also has access to Rock Throw, so a lot of good options, but primarily Tranquil going in against the Grass and Bug typings, while Pansear pivots for the Bug Rock typing. That is the game plan. Let's execute. Let's do it. There really wasn't much story in between the second and third gym, and only one first encounter, so not too much going on this episode, but that's okay. We are here, we're doing it live, and Whirlpeed comes down. So Bradley versus Whirlpeed, and I do believe we just go straight for the Air Cutter. And it does have a 5% miss chance, but it does connect and gets Whirlpeed to half, goes for the Pursuit, but we are not running away here, and Bradley tanks that, no problem. And if we can just land this Air Cutter, we will be looking absolutely beautiful. And Bradley clears the first Pokemon with the Fadeaway Critical. Absolutely. And now the Dwebble comes down. Really good physical defense. We could try to risk it with the critical hit from Air Cutter, but it's just not worth it. So it's probably going to use Smackdown. We're just going to swap into Hughes, the Pansear, and go for a massive Scald. Like, this is crazy. The monkey here just learned Scald, which is a super high damage water type move, and at level 22, that is just crazy. As you can see, the other moves that it has access to are just so much smaller in power, so this is just going to do so much damage. I think this is going to almost one-shot the Dwebble, if I'm being honest. On top of that, it can burn Dwebble. So yeah, that is insane. That wasn't even a critical. That is busted. And I think the grass monkey can learn Seed Bomb. I wonder what the fire monkey, maybe Lava Plume. So they all have access to really high damage moves early on, which is crazy. But side tangent over, the Ace Levany comes down, and we just pivot back to Bradley, I think, who can tank one Razor Leaf potentially, hoping for no crit, and then just trade with Air Cutter, and it's going to be 4 times super effective. So I think we're going to be looking really good here, barring a nasty crit from the Razor Leaf. Good stuff. Our bird tanks it. And now if we can connect on this 5% miss chance, we will be looking glorious. But the Levany knows what's up and uses Protect. All right, Bradley drops back, cuts the air with its wings. It's going to have to eat a Razor Leaf first, though. The Levany outspeeds. Okay, good damage. And now Bradley heals up with an Oran Berry before it finishes off the Levany potentially, and it does connect. We are good. We are in the clear. That is not a one-shot. That is not a one-shot, and I do believe Berg is going to heal. I do have quite a few bad natures this time around. Bad, like, minus attack, minus special. So I don't know if Bradley is one of those, but that might be the reason why Levany holds on with no life. But the critical hit comes down, fades away on the Ace, and Berg is defeated. Absolutely. Really good stuff. I'm really digging this team. We're not even that far in the game, but I'm liking it a lot. I'm potentially looking for an Emolga here in the next few encounters. I think that would be super fun. But other than that, yeah, let's make our way to the 4th gym, find some new encounters, and keep everybody alive. I think that would be amazing. As always, thank you so much for your time. I really do appreciate it. And I will catch you on the flip. Peace.